there's work to do. You eat.
Hello and welcome to my live session tonight. I hope you're all doing well, and this session is going to be answer lots of questions and stuff like that. So if you've got any questions, please post below. So the first question I've had come in today was what is the benefits of organic food? Now, with organic food, it will have much less pesticides and chemicals and bad stuff on it. And in my experience, if you get a carrot or you get a potato, you leave it on the side, and you get a highly processed or a potato which is not organic, you'll find that it will go mouldy and old much quicker. So you've got to think about when you're putting that food inside the body, how quickly your body's going to utilize it and how much healthier you're going to feel. Normally, organic food is like 40 to 70% more nutritious dense than non-organic food. But obviously, organic food is expensive, so people will use that as an excuse not to have that organic food. So I eat organically as much as I possibly can, in which to keep the toxic load down in the body. So that's organics covered. The next question I had was about detoxes and detoxification. Now, you can detox individual organs in the body, and you can detox your body outside of your body. So let's say you got an ionizer which will stop the heavy ions in the air affecting you when you're breathing, and switching off your Wi-Fi at night will stop the electromagnetic field getting into the body. And if you move your phone away from your bed, this will stop you from getting electromagnetic fields going into your body that could cause lots of problems with your body. One tip that you can do on a regular basis is that you can do earthing, where you go over the park and you just sit with your feet on the ground or lay on the ground and your hands on the ground for 20 minutes, and that'll pull all the EMF pollution out of the body. So when it comes to detoxifying the body from the inside out, you got liver, kidney, gallbladder, the intestinal tract, and the bowel, and all these areas you can do individual detoxes with, which I do with my clients that pay for my services, in which to get them much leaner. I found that fat stores toxins, so if you don't get rid of the toxins, the person will still stay fat no matter how hard they train. So somebody else has sent me a question asking about program design. Now, program design when it comes to exercise is majorly important. Unfortunately, you'll see in most big gyms, they'll have like 20 to 30 exercises in an hour session, which in my belief and what I do is too much. You need to limit the exercises that you do when you're doing a circuit, but always doing the high loaded circuit or the high loaded exercise first and not last. So if I was to write you a program and you wanted to do say deadlifting and lat pull down and chest pressing, I would give you the deadlift first because it's the most demanding on the body. So when you get the program design right, then what you will find that your body will change much quicker, and your body will be under a lot less stress by getting program design right and your rep sets, loads and tempos right. So tempos is the speed of movement, reps is the amount of times you lift the weight, rep sets, and the load is how much you can handle. So if you're doing a 1 rep max, you would do the maximum amount of weight for 1 repetition, and then you would leave the gym and not train for 3, 4 or 5 days, because this shows you how long the mental system of the body takes to recover, especially if you're doing 1 rep maximums of 500 kilos like Eddie Hall did. So it's really, really important for you to lose body fat, to get program design right, detoxification right, and your organic diet right. When you get the organic diet right and you're eating according to the system that I use, which is called the metabolic typing diet, which works every time, it's never not worked, and you get that right, and then when you start going through the detoxes, you'll see your mind feels clearer. You may have spots, the spots disappear. You'll find that you have more energy, but before all that happens, you do crash and you do feel a bit crappy. So when it comes to program design as well, you should only do the same program for 4, 6 or 8 weeks. If you keep doing the same program week in, week out, then the body will cease to change and you will cease to get the result that you're looking for. So you've got to imagine, if you're on a building site and you were hod carrying or picking bricks up or wheelbarrowing stuff around, the first week would be extremely hard, the second week would get harder, and the third week will get easier. So it's really, really important for you to make sure that you get a rotation of your training in which to make sure you're hitting all the different planes of movement and the movement primal movement patterns like push, pull, squat, lunge, rotate, throw, and gait. So you've got to make sure all of them are in your program, in which for you to become extremely strong like me at 50 years old. So really, really important with program design. If you don't know how to design a program, buy a good book on program design and make sure you get this right. So the next question I got asked was about shamanic journeying. Now with shamanic journeying, you can buy a CD, you can do shamanic journeys with that, or you could do a shamanic journey with me, what I do with most of my clients, or you could try and do it on your own. But really, I would advise you to do it with a CD and study, just trying to think of his name, Alberto Villoldo's work, and this will give you lots of information into shamanic journeying and what you can get from it. I wouldn't advise ayahuasca to anybody unless you've had lots of coaching and lots of time with a professional to help you understand what it all means, because it's very complex and quite deep and could send you mad. So you've got to really make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, so the next question that come in is eating fat bad? Now, if you're eating saturated fat in a packet of crisps, that's not going to be good fat. But if you're eating saturated fat, coconut oil, beef tallow, lard, butter and ghee, these are all fine as long as your diet is balanced enough and you haven't got dangerous high cholesterol levels, Remembering that most doctors are taught that as soon as they see high cholesterol in your blood result, they want to get you on a statin. But if you're training hard and regular exercising and you're eating according to your metabolic type, you haven't really got too much to worry about, unless there's a case of heart disease in your family. Maybe you might need to look at that. Somebody's asked me what is the best time to get to bed at night. I would say 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9:30, because you have different rhythms through the body. Like the body's got to clean the liver, the kidneys and all different elements of the body, and the body's sort of like recharging itself and rebooting itself up like a computer. So the earlier you get to bed, the more results that you'll see in fat loss and strength. They found that men and women that sleep regular times and sleep really well have less cases of disease, less cases of low testosterone, and less cases of storing body fat just through getting to bed on time. So somebody else asked me another question about what are the best things to drink. Well, you know, this is one of the best things is water. You can have coffee, you can have tea, but just make sure that your coffee and your tea is decaffeinated if you can. And just make sure you're not addicted to your caffeine and your drinks. So caffeine is a stimulant, it's a very strong stimulant. And when you stop caffeine for like 3-4 days, you'll get a headache and feel like crap. So that's showing you the addiction and how detrimental the caffeine is in the body. Plus it gives me the shakes. It does help you to focus a lot if you're doing some writing or you're busy at work and you just need an energy boost. But remember, anything that gives you a boost normally takes something away. So you've got to be careful of that and keeping that balanced as well, which is really, really important. Once you get these, once you've tried not being caffeinated and you come off of caffeine and you can quit it, you'll find that you'll sleep deeper, you'll feel better, you'll get leaner. You might lose 4 inches off your waist, which I had one client do that when they stopped caffeine. So caffeine is a real bad stimulant. I wouldn't advise it to anybody. And I've been caffeine free probably for more than a year now. And I nearly had a coffee today, but I resisted because I don't want to go against what I'm trying to coach my clients on, if that makes sense. And coffee makes your teeth black as well, and I like having white teeth. So that's another thing that may motivate you not to drink coffee or caffeine. Somebody else asked me a question about sugar. What do I think? Sugar is highly, highly addictive, and if you don't think it is addictive, try and stop it for a couple of months or a couple of weeks or even a week. It's really difficult, and you do get some really horrible withdrawal symptoms from sugar. And remember that the doctors and that are now saying that sugar feeds cancer. So we've all got cancer in our body, but if you're regularly taking huge amounts of sugar, like you got sugar in your tea, you're having sugar in your beer or your wine, you got sugar in your food, they put it in everything because they know it's so addictive and it'll get you going back for more and more. But when you come off of sugar, you'll find that your taste buds will improve. If you haven't got a six-pack, you may get a six-pack. You may feel and may look a lot leaner and may feel much, much younger and have a lot more energy to do your everyday working. Okay, so the next question I've got is, what deodorants do I recommend? Well, I use organic products as much as I possibly can. I don't use anything that comes in a spray can because these are got all pesticides and chemicals in that your body can take on board. So if you put anything on your skin, your body will drink 50% of that. So it's really important that you keep them toxins out of your body, and probably go to Whole Foods or online Amazon where you can buy really good deodorants and smelly stuff if you want to smell, or you could use a natural oil to help yourself smell a little bit better, or make your own soaps is a good idea as well. What was the next question? Somebody asked me, what do I think of bodybuilding and steroids? Now, if you're competitively bodybuilding and it's your living and you're making hundreds of thousands of pounds a year through your physique and you need steroids in which to keep your physique going, then I haven't got a problem with it. But if you're competing in competitive sports and you know that other people are not taking it, then maybe that's going against the grain. But just to build the body, I think it's pretty pointless, because if you train correctly with good diet, with good lifestyle, with good exercise, you can get some awesome gains in muscle size. So I'm 50 years old and my arms are 17.5 inches, but I've been working out for 35 years. So that's years and years of training. And obviously knowing program design really well, I know how to gain size on my body as well as my clients if that's what they're looking for. So we've gone into I think it's 15 minutes now. So I hope you enjoyed this live chat. We're doing another live chat next Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and we'll cover the subject of pain release and lower back pain. Okay, thanks very much. Thank you for watching the YouTube video. Don't forget to subscribe for my YouTube channel. I'm doing 1-minute videos, 15-minute videos, really regular now, of exercise and little bits of advice and tidbits. So please keep coming back to my channel to get educated and have a laugh. Watch my I'm Too Sexy for My t-shirt, which I'll link to this so you can watch that at the end. So thanks very much. Please subscribe, please share, and please like. Thank you. Bye.